Good afternoon, my dear brothers and sisters. By reflecting on our readings today, particularly the Gospel, I remember an old saying which says, "For those who believe, no sign is needed. For those who refuse to believe, no sign is possible." My dear brothers and sisters, the Gospel tells us about how Jesus was challenged by the Pharisees and scribes who demanded a sign from him to prove that he was truly the Holy One of God. Knowing their hearts, Jesus refused to give a sign, for he had provided more than enough signs through his healing miracles and his preaching. Besides, no sign would ever be enough for the closed-minded Pharisees and scribes. My dear brothers and sisters, this is not new to us. Even myself, for a time, guilty of this, that we ask and seek a sign from the Lord. What is a sign that I am called by God to be a priest or religious? What is a sign that I am called to a married life? Or I really belong to this kind of career or part of this group, and so on and so forth. From a time, people asked a sign from the Lord. I always say, if somebody would ask me that I think we have not reached the time that we won't allow God to really take the process concerning our life. In other words, I am saying that we always say that one should not ask for a sign because it is like challenging God to provide something. Instead, I recommend sensitivity to what is happening around her and feel where he or she is happy. We can be very demanding to God. If we are suffering from an illness, we pray that God would remove what afflicts us. If we are suffering from financial difficulty, we pray to God that we win the lotto. If we don't get what we want, we grumble in anger with God. Maybe if we pray that God would give us strength to endure our illness, or if we pray that God would grant us good health so we can work properly and earn decent wages, maybe that's a better and more realistic prayer. My dear brothers and sisters, God has always provided us with so many signs of His existence, power, and love. We only need to be sensitive to our surroundings and ask more faith that we can truly believe and appreciate what God has given us every day in our lives.